You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
All lovely ladies wearing hijab or niqab often face a problem of having makeup patches on the rim of their hijab or niqab. I will be showing you how to avoid that. The key is to make your face and eye makeup non-transferable and sweat-proof. Before we start, a quick tip about wearing makeup while wearing hijab or niqab. Please don't wear dark colorful makeup while wearing flashy colorful hijab. Having lots of colors on your hijab and face makes your look crowded, just like Christmas tree. It's better wearing plain hijab while wearing heavy glittery colorful makeup, like a black or off-white will be a nice choice. So let's start bringing magic of makeup to all mutahajbas. Always start by applying moisturizer or serum and then apply your primer. I'm using MAC mineralized charged water to hydrate the skin of my beautiful model Haneen. She has very oily eyelid, therefore I applied Laura Mercier Eye Basics to stop her eyelid from producing oil and make her eyeshadow last all night. Here I also added Urban Decay Eye Primer as additional base to make her eyeshadow color brighter. I like to start on her eyebrow first to frame her face. If you are going to wear hijab, please don't square the front of your brow. Doing this too harshly can immediately give you a sharp, evilish look, especially that half of your forehead is going to be covered with hijab. And please, girls, don't overextend your brow tail, especially that side of your face will be covered with hijab. And overextending the tail of your eyebrow can create a droopy effect. Just keep it natural, just fill the gaps and use eyebrow mascara to keep it in place. Just exactly what I'm doing now. Okay, let's move to eyeshadow. I'm using Huda Beauty Desert Dust and I choose Aiden, which is light brown color, to apply on her crease. Light color concealer from Bobbi Brown Full Cover Concealer Collection is used under her eyebrow to give it a better shape. I shifted to Urban Decay Naked Heat palette as it has better transition color, and I used light brown on outer corner of her crease. I shifted back to Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette, and this time I used Nefertiti on her inner eye to give it a glow. Beautiful model has attractive eye shape, mashallah. Therefore, I don't need to fake her eye creased or enlarge her eye shape. While I'm blending her eyeshadow, I just wanted to mention that I'm not going to emphasize a lot on techniques of applying her eyeshadow, as this video is not about eyes, but it's about having non-transferable foundation for girls wearing hijab or niqab. Okay, so I went back to Naked Heat eyeshadow palette and used a color called Chaser all over her crease. Then I used a color from the same palette called Ashes on the outer corner of her eyes. The key to any beautiful eyeshadow is blending, and I'm just blending and blending and blending everything together. Once I was satisfied with my blending, I used some golden glitter from Fenty Galaxy palette on the center of her eyelid. Moving to her face, I used correcting primer from Makeup Forever on the acne areas to cover the redness on her skin, and I'm applying this primer only on the pink spots. Then I used orange color corrector under her eye area from Makeup Forever 5 Camouflage palette to cover the dark circle under her eye. I also used green color corrector from the same palette to cover her acne area. Using Dumb Beauty Blender, I blended all the correctors I applied on different places of her face and under eye area. In order to make her face makeup non-transferable, I'm doubling up the primer, and this time I'm using Makeup Forever Mattifying Primer on the T-zone and applied it on her lip to ensure that her niqab will not be patchy from her lipstick. If you have a dry skin, then skip using mattifying primer at this stage. I am using eye primer from Urban Decay under her eye, as our goal is to have non-transferable eye makeup. After applying eyeliner, eyelashes, and Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation on her face off camera, I am moving to powder contouring. Lots of girls don't feel comfortable to use powder contouring because it transfers on their hijab, especially in summer. However, if you use the right product in the right way, trust me, it will not transfer to your hijab. Use products such as Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. It's long lasting, waterproof bronzer on her cheeks, forehead, her nose, and her chin. My trick is to set all the makeup you applied with a strong setting spray such as a Scandinavian finishing spray before using translucent powder and dry it with a small handheld fan. Once it's dried, use the famous Laura Mercier translucent powder with Dump Beauty Blender to bake your foundation and make it long lasting. After a minute or two, use big fan brush to remove extra powder by lightly dusting it off. On top of translucent powder, I applied a bit of blush and highlighter to give her some brightness. Now look at the magic I created. Take a piece of tissue and press it against your skin. You will see that that piece of tissue is completely clean and there is no makeup trace on it. My beautiful followers feel completely comfortable to wear any color of hijab with confidence as no makeup will be transferred on it if you follow these steps. My beautiful followers, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to share and subscribe.